Welcome to Math with Mr. Strands. This is Matthew C, Lesson 5, Zeta. Now we're talking about subtracting decimals, okay? Just like adding decimals, subtracting decimals is just as important when lining up your decimals, okay? Keep it nice and organized. So number 1's been done for you. Let's jump in with number 2. We got 18.7 minus 4.8. Okay, so with subtracting, remember you need to borrow if the top number is less than the bottom number. Okay, so I'm going to borrow 1 from the 8. It's going to become a 7. Now I got 17 minus 8, which is going to give me 9. My decimal goes right underneath. Okay, 7 minus 4 is 3. I have the 1 left over, 13.9. Okay, number 3. I'm going to have to borrow 1 from that 3, make that a 2. 15 minus 6 is 9. Okay, 2 minus 4, can't do that, so I need to borrow 1 from the 9. That's going to become an 8. 12 minus 4 now is 8. And there's my decimal. Okay, number 4. I'm going to have to borrow 1 from this 2. That becomes a 1. That becomes a 10. 10 minus 6 is 4. Here's my decimal. I'm going to have to borrow 1 from here. Okay, 11 minus 9 is 2. And I got my 1. Okay, so 12.4. Number 5. 4 minus 3 is 1. 6 minus 5 is 1. 1.1. Number 6. I'm going to have to borrow again. That becomes a 4. This becomes a 10. 10 minus 4 is 6. Decimal. 4 minus 2 is 2. Number 7. Okay, I'm going to have to borrow. It becomes a 5. 10 minus 3 is 7. 5 minus 4 is 1. Decimal. Borrow here. That becomes a 1. This becomes a 13. 13 minus 9, right, is going to be 4 and 1. 14.17. Number 8. I'm going to have to borrow from the 8 to make that a 7. This becomes 11 minus 3 is 8. 7 minus 6 is 1. 2 minus 0 is 2. Okay, number 9. Have to borrow from the 4, make that a 3. 10 minus 6 is 4. 3 minus 2 is 1. And then number 10. Have to borrow from there, make that an 8. 16 minus 9 is 7. 8.7. Okay, going on to the next page, 62. Number 11. Okay, 3 minus 0, 3. 9 minus 0, 9. Decimal. 8 minus 5 is 3. Okay, number 12. Need to borrow here. That becomes a 6. 10 minus 8 is 2. Need to borrow from there. That becomes a 3. 16 minus 9 is 7. Decimal 2. Okay, next one. Hang on 1 second here. Number 13. Ethan had $7.17 when he went to the store and $2.98 when he came out. How much did he spend? Okay, so if he went into the store and he had $7.17, he spent $2.98. Okay, we're going to have to do a lot of borrowing in this problem, right? So I'm going to have to go all the way over here and borrow 1 from the 7. That becomes a 6. This becomes an 11. Okay, I'm going to have to borrow 1 from the 11. This becomes a 10. 17 now minus 8 is going to be 9. 10 minus 9 is 1. Decimal. 6 minus 2 is 4. Okay, so when he came out, he had $4.19. Okay, 14. Presently, Jenny is 5.75 feet tall. She was 1.5 feet tall when she was born. How many feet taller is Jenny now? Okay, so if she is currently 5.75, and when she was born, she was 1.5, how much taller now? 5 minus 0 is 5. 7 minus 5 is 2. Decimal. She is 4.25 feet taller. Okay. Number 15, Millie's dog weighed 150 pounds. Millie exercised the dog more often and it lost 4.5 pounds. How much does the dog weigh now? So you have a 150-pound dog after exercising. She lost 4.5 pounds. Make sure you line up your decimals nice and neat. Okay, there's going to be a 0 here also. So it's going to stay 0. You're going to have to go all the way over here to this 5 and borrow it, make it a 4. This becomes a 10. You're going to have to borrow that, that becomes a 9. This becomes a 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. Decimal. 9 minus 4 is 5. 4, 1. Okay, so now the dog weighs 145.5 pounds. Okay, 16, there were 15.15 seconds left in the game. After the play, there were 4.29 seconds. How long did the play take? 15.15 seconds. Now there's 4.29 left. Let's see how long that play took. Okay, I'm going to have to go over here, borrow this. That's going to be a 0. 15 minus 9 is 6. Okay, I need to go over here, borrow this. That's going to be a 4. 10 minus 2 is 8. 4 minus 4 is 0. 10.86 seconds. Okay, number 17. Dave's bike trip was 10.2 miles long. He pedaled steadily for about 0.7 of a mile. Then he had to jump off and push his bike. How many miles did he pedal steadily? So we got 10.2 minus 0.7. Okay, so I have to go over here, borrow this. That becomes 0. This becomes a 10. Borrow that. That becomes a 9. 12 minus 7 is 5. Decimal 9. So 9.5 miles he rode steadily. Okay, and then the last one, John entered the grocery store with $10.50. He spent $4.79. How much money did he have when he left the store? So I got to borrow here. This becomes a 4. This becomes a 10. Got to go over here. This becomes a 0. This becomes a 10. Got to borrow that. That becomes a 9. 14 minus 7 is 7. Decimal. 9 minus 4 is 5. Okay, so now he has $5.71 left. All right, that is Matthew C. Zeta, lesson 5.